What's going on, guys? Once again, it is your host, Arachnid Soul. Oh, way to start the stream. I'm playing 7 Days to Die, one of the most awesome games I've played this year. I did not know that guy was behind me. Anyway, real quick, I'm trying to get out, do some recon now before it gets dark, and then I'm going to go back to my house and show you guys where I'm living on here. Unfortunately, this zombie has decided to follow me, and he's also decided to make a lot of noise, which will attract all of the other zombies. Basically, for anyone who doesn't know what this game is about, that guy's gonna follow me. Come on, dude. Can't we all just get along? Anyway, if you don't know what this game is about, it's available on Steam right now. It's around $25 and well worth it, even though the game is still in beta. This is a beta game and still much better than a lot of fully realized games that have been released. I'm wasting a lot of time out here. As you guys can see, let me run through what's in here real quick. I've got a pipe. Might do something with that. Some bullet castings. Brass trophy, which I will break down to make weapons and stuff out of. The antibiotics, obviously. Let me not stay in there too long. But the antibiotics, because basically, in this game, the entire world has been infected. Please excuse the frame rate, by the way. It's because I'm using this capture software. It's dropping the frames a little bit. The whole world has been infected. Once you get infected with this zombie virus, you die in 7 days. That's a backpack. You die in 7 days unless you can find antibiotics and cure yourself. Let me actually take a drink before I go in there. So that's why anytime you're walking around, if you can, you do want to have the antibiotics on you. You see me taking a little drink, getting a little snack before I go into this town. Okay. What I'm not trying to do is I'm not trying to get spotted. So that little green dot, those 2 green dots you see inside the house, that means a family was infected, died in a house. Okay. I do have a gun on me, but as you guys probably know from zombie lore, that the gun will attract the zombies because it makes noise. God, that was a horrible frame drop there. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, I'm going to have to back way up and hide over here for a second and hope that maybe they... That's what I should have been doing. I should have been squatting, and for some reason I wasn't. Hopefully I'm out of their eyesight, and hopefully no one's sneaking up behind me, like that first guy. I really just want to get into the house, do some basic recon, and get out. I will settle for any one of these houses. I am not picky. Okay. It cannot be that one because I already know there's people in there. Quote-unquote people. Anyway, this game is awesome. Single player. It's awesome multiplayer. I can hear them. Okay, let me check this AC, see if there's anything in here. And I'm going to show you guys the list of things that you can make and craft on here. That was stupid. Do not do that. Okay. So you see, you have a laundry list of all sorts of things. These are just the things they have now in beta. I don't have a lot of supplies on me right now. They're all back at the house. Oh my god. Guess I'll check this car in the meantime. Scrap iron, that'll work. I'll make some weapons out of that. Oh, dude. You know... Nah. There's just too many zombies around here. I was thinking I could blast some, and look at this. This whole town. If I wanted to, I could get that nerf zombie right in the back of the skull. Looks like it is starting to get a little dark here. Alright, so this is our recon. We pretty much came out. There's a sports bag here. That's what we got. Not a lot of recon today. In any case, let me look on the map, see where I'm going. Looks like straight ahead. And what I'm going to show you when I get back to my house is the main thing I wanted to show you guys and girls, which is where I'm living right now on this game. Obviously, you can't exactly move into one of those houses and just stay there because you will die. Yeah, let me see what's going on in some of this stuff on the way back. Hubcaps. Grab some wood here. I've chosen to live in the desert just because, for me, it seems easier. I don't know if it's because I actually grew up in the real desert or if this is just the easiest biome in the game. But if we take a look at the map real quick here, and yes, I do see that zombie there. This is me. This is where I'm trying to get to my house. This is the desert area. If you go like up here, there's snow, and you've got a forest here, and there's lakes, and all sorts of little communities and different things you can find. Police stations and car garages, or, you know, garages for the UK people watching. Because I know they're like, what is he saying? Garages. I have to mention, by the way, and it sucks that I'm waiting 7 minutes into the video to mention this, but I was on the verge of buying this game, and then I saw that Kaze D. Blackwind, who actually did one of the guest commentator spots on my channel, actually gifted this game to me on Steam. The hell is that music? Yeah, and that's another thing about this game. You will hear some weird stuff that even when you go online and try to tell people about what you heard or saw, trying to get some kind of help, some kind of explanation, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. God, that is creepy. It sounded like a radio, and then I was like, is that a coyote howling, or... Basically, what I'm trying to do is get back to my house before it gets dark. As you can imagine, even if you haven't played this game, not a good idea to be left out overnight. You kind of want to, you know, forage in the daytime, do recon in the daytime, and then at night, this is where I live. And if you guys saw I Am Legend, you know you do not want the zombies seeing where you live, so there's no zombies around. Great. I'll shut the door. Okay, I just had to listen. I heard some humming and I thought maybe that was a supply drop, because in this game, I guess the government does come by every once in a while. Oh, I don't have a flashlight on me. Double doors, by the way. Make sure the zombies stay out. And I'm underground. The zombies can find you a number of ways. Let me get a flashlight out of here. So you can see, these are my little chests that I've built where I've got food in here. The last little area had weapons and tools and booby traps that you can make. What have we got in here? Yep. Stuff that I've mined, stuff that I can craft and do things with. Over here I've got medicine and different items. The bed, so you can save where you are in the game, which is why I've got this bed here. So if I do die, I can respawn there. Got my forge thing here. I'm not going to build anything. Anyway, like I said, let me crouch down. The zombies can find you in a couple of ways in this game. Let me turn the flashlight on so you guys can see what's going on in here. So this is where we came in. You'll see that's the first door. There's another door farther up. The zombies can find you by hearing you, by seeing you. They can also smell you if you're carrying the wrong thing or you ate the wrong foods. And they can also see light, which is why this room that I'm in, this main room, is almost pitch black. I know where everything is. I do not want the zombies seeing any light coming from down here when it gets dark. And then you'll notice when we go farther into my cave house. I can jump over here. I haven't quite mined a clear path, but as we come through here, you see that I do have torches up here, and this area is much more well lit. I'm working on actually having a second entrance back here, so when that day comes, and yes, I do realize it is coming sooner or later, one of them will see me come down or see a flicker of light or hear me making noise down here crafting something, or you know, smell some of the food I have down here. They're gonna break down that door. I've actually run out of here before and seen, you know, maybe 20 or 30 zombies right on top of my house, and the only reason I got out was because they do hesitate after they see you, and I got them to chase me, and I started making all sorts of noise with my gun so that they would not, let's see here, you know, so that they would not try to get into my house. We craft a little bit of scrap iron here. This is what you use to make all sorts of weapons, and also, what the hell? Oh, don't have it in the right thing. Okay. If I wanted to, I could turn that into wood planks. So yes, this is basically what my house looks like on this game. If you guys have this game, please get on here and please help me, because I'm not exactly the best player in the world. I think I have some common sense survival things, and I've read enough zombie lore that I kind of know what I'm doing, but I can always use help and pointers, and every little bit would help. So guys, it has been your host, Arachnid Soul, intellectual, voracious, and passionate about 7 Days to Die, as always, getting a couple of drinks. Do not forget to like this video, do not forget to leave a comment, do not forget to share this video, and do not forget to follow me on Twitter at Arachnid Soul, and leave your comments, questions, whatever. Once again, this is an awesome game. Guys and girls, Arachnid Soul signing out, and I will catch you all later.